Welcome back to hang out with your old school networker. That's right, as promised, this is Mr. C, your old school networker. Today I'm going to talk to you about point two of the 9 point series of the enrollment process, and we will focus on the importance of training. Just a heads up, everyone goes through a learning curve. We all have to learn our way around this industry. So don't be sad and understand that it will be challenging. We're not saying that this is an easy business for you to learn, but what we are saying that it is very, very simple, and I'm telling you that you can do it. You can have massive, massive success in this industry if you plug in, if you learn your way around, if you master the simple duplicatable system that I will be training you in the weeks forthcoming. So, first thing I like to do is remind you of our enrollment process itself and that training is everything. Without training, you're going to be extremely limited. And of course, we're going to talk a little bit more about that as we go. And then, of course, you have to have that list of names, that inventory. That is your roadmap to success. Even though we market a product, we market our product to people, and that is our inventory. So the bigger the list, the bigger the success. You want to learn an approach, you want to master an approach, and as you master that approach, you're going to be able to get better with that approach, and then you'll be able to create different variations to that approach. You'll be able to add on to that approach as well. Excuse me. Of course, you want to learn about edification, simply speaking highly in everybody about everything. Change your attitude, shake the scowl on your face, become positive. Make it so people want to see you coming. Always be bright and positive. And so, you also want to be able to edify tools as well. Every company has a recorded overview call, and so you want to learn how to use the three-way calling on your phone. Every cell phone in America has three-way calling capability. You may not know how to use it, but it does have the capability. So I want to encourage you to go learn how to use it. And if you do that, you will have success. You'll be able to three-way your guests into the recorded call that your company has in place. You'll also be able to three-way your guests into an expert, because everyone loves high tech. We are in the information age, so we know high tech is extremely, extremely important. But also in our industry, in this non-traditional industry that you've decided to get involved in, high touch is just as important in high tech. So you want to be able to three-way your prospect into a call with your expert. And there's going to be several things that's going to happen when you three-way your prospect into a call with your expert. Number one, it's going to bring that person to person, that belly to belly contact that your prospects are going to need. The invitation is going to happen in that. The edification is going to happen in that. I mean, there's so many dynamics that take place in the three-way call. So we'll talk a little bit more about that as the series continues to develop. Now, of course, the invitation is going to be to a presentation of some kind. We've got online presentations that are recorded. We've got live online presentations. We've got DVDs, we've got CDs, we've got business opportunity meetings. We do in-home parties or private business receptions. We do breakfast, lunches, dinners. All of these are different types of presentation to get our prospect in front of the information by eliminating who it is that we are. We want them to see our company. Just a quick tip here: people view us based on what we do, not necessarily who we are. So they may love us and respect us in one area of life, but not necessarily in this area of life. And so we've got to get ourselves out the way and put them in front of the information. And we'll talk more about that going forward as well. And then, of course, after the presentation there's a close that happens. We're going to tell you about soft closes, cushion closes, different techniques that you're going to be able to use interviews, and of course to get the application done. And then of course the team that takes the most people through this system is going to be the winning team. And so you want to take as many people through this system as you possibly can. So remember, training is our topic today. Whenever you're involved in something, there's areas, there's qualities that need to be cultivated. In training as well, there's 5 different qualities that need to be cultivated. I want you to think about this for a second. If you were to plant a seed in the dirt, what would you do with it? I mean, you would fertilize it, you would nurture it, you would cultivate it, you would make sure it had water, it had the sun, everything it needed to grow. Well, that's exactly what has to happen for you here in this industry. So you've got to be coachable. Coachability is one of the main keys to success or not having success, because if you're not coachable, you're going to be limited in your growth in this process. Be consistent. Learn a simple system and do it every single day. Remember, this business, 99% of the people get involved on a very part-time, spare time basis. So be consistent with a daily method of operation, and every company has a daily method of operation. One of the things that I suggest is make sure you're doing 2 exposures every single day. That's right, talk to 2 people about your business every day. 99% of us come on a very part-time, spare time basis. So we don't want this to be a burden. We don't want to overwhelm you. We simply want you to be consistent with what it is that you do. Take responsibility for your business, guys. Sometimes we're brought into our company by someone who just came in to the company themselves, and they may not have the information that we need. So we've got to go beyond them. Who brought them in? And who brought them in? Until you find that person that's going to be vested in your success, that's going to reach out and help you. But listen, stop the complaining, the griping, the moping. See, the reality is the company's going to do what the company's going to do. We've all got the same thing. We've got the same marketing plan, the same product, the same compensation package. The only variable is you. So take responsibility for your business, and success is right around the corner. Get committed, due to the daily method of operation. Make sure this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to commit to this, and I'm going to do this, and nothing is going to stop me from doing this. And I tell you what, we go to work every day from 9 to 5. We're committed to somebody else's dream. It's time for us to make a commitment to our own dream. And in this industry, you have the opportunity for a 5-figure monthly income, and you could actually stumble into it if you stay committed. Have a desire for being here. Know why you're doing this business. What is your purpose for getting involved in this business in the first place? You see, we all want to leave a legacy. We all have a ministry inside of us. And so when we can get money as an issue out of the way, we can now live in our ministry. We can now live in our legacy. Now we can do the things that others don't, because we've done the things that others did not do. And so when you know what your why is, don't let it be money. Money is too small, right? Make it bigger than money. And when you find out what your why is, and you use that to drive you, to give you the desire to be success is going to find you. Now, systems do duplicate. Understand it's an acronym. Save yourself some time, energy, and money. I cannot talk enough about systems, because everyone deserves to have success. We have a lot of sharp individuals who are going to come on board, who are going to have this pedigree, that are going to be able to move people, but we're going to have just as many or even more who don't have that pedigree. So we want to make sure they have just as much opportunity for success. They deserve just as much opportunity for success as you do. So remember this, guys. Systems are duplicatable, but talent is not. So learn a system and teach that system as we go. Here's the 3 laws of duplication. Learn the business. Learn the system. This is going to definitely make you money. Teach others the business, teach others the system, and this is going to make you a lot of money because now you've created duplication. Now, when you can teach others to teach others, this is going to give you the freedom that's promised in the industry of direct sales through network distribution. So, believe this, guys, trust in this, utilize this, and you will retire wealthy in the top 5% of the population. So, we are excited for you guys. Remember, repetition is the mother of all learning. So training is everything. The more training we plug into, the more success we're going to have. There are so many different levels of training. So every training you get onto, it's going to be a different trainer. There's going to be a different trainer. There's going to be a different technique. There's going to be a different style. There's going to be a different concept. So do not miss the assembly. See, the trainings are where the assemblies happen. So you're going to learn a quick start or a jump start training. You're going to learn some basic fundamental foundational training. Then we're going to move you to some advanced training, and we're going to train you on how to be a leader in this industry because anyone can be a leader. We're going to train you how to advance your leaders training. We're going to teach you how to teach people how to be leaders. We're going to do that for you, and you'll become a national expansion leader in your company. And I tell you, you will not look back. Your life will never ever look the same again. So remember, repetition is truly the mother of all learning. And of course, the team that takes the most people through this system is the winning team, because you know why? Because they're competent, and competent equals excellence. Okay, learn your industry, guys. Learn your company. Learn your product. Don't slouch. Don't sleep on what it is that you have in front of you. Learn your compensation plan. All of this is a part of the learning curve. As I mentioned earlier, none of that is going to change. The only variable is you. You see, the reality is that the future belongs to the competent, to those people who are very good at what they do. So you've got to get better. It doesn't matter your intentions. It doesn't matter that you mean well. All that matters is how good you are. And so the more you learn, the better you get. You see, we create our own success by learning what we need to learn, then practicing it until we become proficient enough at it to train it. Then we train it and teach people how to train it. We went over that. You see, every study of high achievers proves that greatness in life is only possible when we become outstanding in our field of choice. And if we want those 5-figure monthly incomes, possibly 6-figure monthly incomes, we want to become outstanding in what it is that we've chosen to do. You see, the foundation of lasting self confidence. See, I'm the type of person, if I'm not producing, I'm not feeling good about myself. So the foundation of lasting self confidence, of lasting self esteem is excellence and mastery at what it is that we do. So master what it is that you do. You see, the best uses of our time, and I think we waste so much time in so many things that really mean nothing. One of the best uses of our time is to increase our competence in those key area results. Okay, those key results area. And I tell you, if you do that, you're gonna master this program. It's gonna be no mystery. So only do what you can do. If you're not going to be able to be excellent at it, if you're not going to give 100% of yourself at something, then you're going to waste a lot of your time. So only undertake what we can do in excellent fashion, because there's no prizes for average. We've got to be excellence. And we've got to be superior in our craft. And I tell you, there's no discrimination when it comes to superiority. We can all learn how to get to that point. So always measure yourself with yourself, no one else, and focus on getting 1/10 of 1% better every day. And trust me, that wealth that you're looking for is going to happen for you. You see, the beauty of this industry is that you always have someone there to walk with you. You're never alone until you can walk by yourself. Always there's someone to talk to you on whatever it is that you need. Someone is there to help you. You see, that's when success will come for you. It's not going to happen before that. See, we make that decision. Some of us make it at 15, some of us make it at 50, but sadly, some of us never make it at all. So at this time, guys, I wanted to thank you for your time. We'll be back next week with point three, your 9 point enrollment process, where we're going to focus on the power of your list. Now, if you haven't found a home or you're looking for that something extra, you can email me or check out my company's products and services at one of the links below. This is Mr. C, your old school networker. Till next time, have a wonderful day. Oh, real quick, guys. The time you invest in the beginning will outweigh the money you earn. The money you earn will gradually but surely outweigh the time you invest. The surest way for this not to happen is for you to quit. So if you stick and stay, you will get your pay.